Vision of Oro Valley 4 years from now is to be a thriving community that celebrates the multi-generational demographics that we have. We are, in the 2010 census, it was confirmed and certainly opened our eyes to the fact that we're no longer considered a retirement community in Oro Valley. We know that now that there are just as many people over 65 as there are under 19. We are truly multi-generational. We need to bring those groups together and meet the needs of all age groups and interest groups in our community. To that end, I founded the first ever Oro Valley Youth Advisory Council 2 years ago to Mayor and Council. We have 25 members, teenagers from Basis School, Ironwood Ridge High School, CDO, and Push Ridge Christian Academy. They are selected and asked to raise their eyes from their high school life to their community life. We're giving kids an opportunity not only to tell us what they would like to see develop in the community for their peers, but also to develop their leadership skills. We're building future leaders. I would like to see Innovation Park house more bioscience, biotech companies, and the support companies that go along with businesses like Sanofi and Ventana. This way, we will be creating high-paying jobs and allowing our residents to possibly live, work, and play in the town that they love. That's what I would like to see in Oro Valley in the next 4 years. John Bristow.
I think most of us share kind of the same thoughts of what we'd like to see happen. If it's going to happen, it's going to depend on our financial stability. So one thing I'd like to see is a much brighter future for our financial stability by better planning and how we spend our money and when. Yes, in fact, the age, the 65 and older age group between the 2010, between the 2000 census and the 2010 actually increased significantly more than did the younger population. And by raw numbers, the older population is far exceeding the 17 and under crowd. So, but does that mean we ignore our youth? No, we should certainly be striving to have more fields. Let's oversee on a regular basis Riverfront Park so they can use that field year round. I understand for maybe the first time we're doing that in the next budget. That should be part of an ongoing thought. And we need to, it would be nice if we could get a community center, but if we can't afford it, I think it should be a multi-generational. It's the studies that have been done show the mixture of the youth and the older residents is a positive thing. They kind of help each other in a way. So our future, yes, we need to continue to work on Innovation Park. We need to bring more high-paying jobs into the community. Unfortunately, we can't always control who goes, what businesses and what type of business go in areas because they're zoned and anyone can meet that zoning can move in. So we need to try to, if we can, capture some good opportunities and get them into pieces of land before something we don't want gets on that piece of land, which doesn't generate high income, doesn't generate the opportunities to people who move into the residents in Oro Valley and keep our property values up. I think my time was about up, so I'll quit there.
Joe Harnett.
I guess I'd like to see Oro Valley have, as we've all said it, more jobs, more high-paying jobs. We'd like to see Innovation Park come out a little stronger. We'd like to see a community center. We are on that path. We are on that path right now. We have the financial resources to make it attractive. Do we have the financial resources to build a community center right now? Absolutely not. Is that something that we'll do in the future? Yes. Is it a good multi-generational facility? Yes. Vice Mayor Waters stopped me one time, called in my statement with, we're never going to build a senior center. I thought, oh my God, Lou, why would you say that? Well, he's right. We're not going to build a senior center. We're going to build a community center where everybody can go. And that's an important part of Oro Valley. We are on track to be even a better community than we are today. We have the resources, we have the will, we have the desire, and quite frankly, we have the people in place who can do it. Take a look at what we've done in the last 4 years. I hate to keep talking about the aquatic center around our park and the chunking thing that I call. This is a better community today than it was 4 years ago. And as the mayor said, in one of the most difficult times that the country has seen in many, many years. Thank you.
Lou Waters.
There are many plans in the works. Some of them we can't talk about at the moment because of confidential relationships that would be spoiled if we did. But planning is the headline on all of the things we do. We plan as a group, better than any group I've been a part of. And ahead with Innovation Park is the economic heart for our community, and we're working hard on that. And there are some things in the works that bear great promise. For a long time, even in the 70s when I was down in Tucson, when Oro Valley was founded, I heard about Innovation Park and how someday it would reach the tipping point. Then I went off to CNN in Atlanta and broadcast news for 22 years, kept in touch with a friend of mine here, Patty Weiss, who was a person who worked for me at Channel 4 when I was news director there, who kept me posted on Innovation Park. And year after year, she kept telling me we're nearing the tipping point. We had a meeting with some folks who went with us to, what's the place at the NSU? Skysong and some incubator places to learn about what we would have to do, and we have been talking with some folks who are going to help us. We had the governor of Arizona, Jan Brewer, come down and say, Innovation Park is the envy of Arizona. Anything I can do to help. So we have a lot of people on our side. We have a plan in place. We know we're building for the employees who are going to work at this place, which we're going to develop. And that's what I look forward to in the future of Oro Valley, among all the other wonderful things we're doing.
My vision of Oro Valley 4 years from now is a much improved community. It is a wonderful community today. The improvement that I would say that I would bring focus to is the sustainability of the level of services we have now. And I would say that when I talk about sustainability, I'm not talking about taxes. I'm talking about using our money very wisely. I think that one of the opportunities we have here is to bring some discipline, business discipline to municipal government, which would bring the value analysis parts of everything we do. A balanced budget is a wonderful thing, but it is just arithmetic unless you look at the detail behind it. And I know people look at the detail, but not only looking at it, questioning the best value for the dollar. So a town that looks a lot like it does today, only better and more sustainable and on a more solid financial base going forward.
Dr. Hireman.
And mine is actually more philosophical in nature. It's where the elderly in our community are revered, they're respected. It's where unemployed people have employment, our unemployment rate is 0. It's a town where kids can be kids. So it's really those kind of things, what you grew up with, where you knew neighbors not only on your side of the street, but across your street, and our street was a mile long, and if you needed help, it was there. And so I think it's just more of that, to be honest with you. And I think that's really what the hallmark of a community is. It isn't a community center. It isn't a park. It isn't anything like that. But what is your local government doing in order for you to live your daily lives as comfortable as possible? And again, I think we found that formula. And we're on the right track. You know, my goal over the next 4 years is to take that 32 cents on the dollar that an outsider is paying, and through my relationship building over the last 4 years with not only regional elected officials, state elected officials, but national or federal elected officials, is to get more investment in the town of Oro Valley so you can come here to what you came here to do if you're a senior, which is enjoy your retirement life. And if you're parents with young kids, I want you to be able to know that your child is going to grow up in a very well-educated society, great educational system, and that you don't have to fear for their safety. And if you're an unemployed individual, or if you're a gainfully employed individual, that you will continue to have a good, well-paying job, in addition to great roads, great public safety, great educational system, and all the other stuff that everybody moved here for. And we are on that track. So the last 30 seconds, I'll use this time to apologize to Pat Strady, because if I said that he would vote for a property tax, I apologize. That was not my intent. My intent is when you speak about words like civility and things like that, I'll have to finish the answer, because what happened to my 30 seconds,